We were still on our very first day, and this was like close to our 100-mile mark out of San Diego, and we were getting ready to merge onto Interstate 8, and as you can see, we're going to have a 12-mile descent. And what I remember most about the 12-mile descent is that the temperature went from 95 degrees where we were to 115 degrees on the desert floor, and that's where we're going to be here in just a few minutes. But this was the very top of the basically the mountain pass that we went to, and then it drops down into the desert. And it's amazing. It's like I never did it, but it was one of the hardest days. One of the hardest days was the very first day of our ride. So.
And you did that in September, right?
Did it in September.
And now it is March, and it'll be getting close to 115 degrees down there on the desert floor today, actually.
It probably will.
It'll be in the hundreds today, maybe not 115, but yeah. Yep.
So this is my memory in real life. On my first day, I had about 20 some odd miles left to get to El Centro. And right here in this spot, I stopped on my bike and I looked this way as far as I could see. And I turned around and I looked this way as far as I could see, and I laid my head down on my handlebars, and I had so much sweat build up in my helmet that it puddled in my feet, and I stood right here, was my moment, and I said, what in the world did I get myself into? But this is a real life memory right here, standing right here. Amazing. So also the what they called the sag wagon, which was just a minivan that would come out and pick any riders up that couldn't make it. They were
We'll want to wander off just a little bit. Sorry.
They were actually here 3 times to pick me up, and I wouldn't let them pick me up because I wanted to make sure I made the whole trip myself. So. But
yeah, back up at the tower, it was 88 when we left here just a few minutes ago, and now it's 100 degrees down here on the desert. So it's definitely warmer, and I'm sure you felt it in September when you were riding.
Yeah, on that particular day, it was 98 up on top, and after we got down here, it was 115 degrees.
Yeah.
and a lot of the riders were suffering. There was one particular day there was one rider that I don't know if it was along this stretch of road or where it was close to this, where his bicycle was laying alongside the road, and my roomie, which was a guy from Australia, he came upon the bike and he looked out into the desert out here, and the guy was walking out into the desert and he was suffering from heat stroke. And Andrew went and got him, brought him back to the highway here. They flagged the car down and they got him to the hospital, and he spent 3 days in the hospital rehydrating, and then he rented a car and caught back up with where the tour group was and finished the race. So, but the first day was brutal for everybody, but I remember this stretch of road right here just like it was yesterday, and now, like I said, it's a living memory. So,
I doubt that it's changed much in 30-some years, this road, so yeah.
No, it hasn't. Looks the same. Same long stretch, so.